Hola from my backyard again, not from the top of Mount Washington, but this is only my backyard for another week or so. We'll give you an update on the moving coming up, but I thought I would introduce my beautiful daisies. They're blooming one more time before we have to put them inside, well, in a truck, but also it's getting too cold outside. I hope you enjoyed October. I cannot believe it's over. You know it's not over? Halloween candy. Weirdly enough, too, we've got some miniature Twix bars, and one says left and one says right. I bet they both taste delicious. So I hope you enjoyed October. I love the oranges. We've talked about that before. Of course, the football. So I hope you're enjoying the season. I know a lot of you have been following our moving escapades and the fact that our trip to Texas, our relocation to Texas is coming up soon. Yes, we'll be leaving in less than a week with our moving truck and the pickup and 2 dogs. So it's going to be a whole big thing. But I wanted to give you a couple more updates before we get to that point. I'm going to have to start a new YouTube channel. So be looking for a link. Mostly because I don't have the rights or the control to the old YouTube channel where we did so much of our Ask Amy videos and all of the stuff from the show. And so because of that, because I can't edit, I can't post, I have no creative control over it at all, I will have to start a new YouTube channel, but I hope that you'll find it. Whatever, so we have 10 followers and they're all related to me. That's totally fine. Anyway, as we wrap up our time in New Jersey, I'm also working on a blog post to really just reflect on the last 13 years and what I'll be leaving behind in Jersey, what I love about New Jersey and what these last 13 years have meant in my life. Of course, the first home that my husband and I lived together. But we're so excited about starting over fresh and being closer to our mom. So yes, the relocation to Texas is coming up. So happy November to you. I hope yours is far less stressful than what ours is. Also, it's windy out here. Hold on. Gotta hold on to the flowers so they don't fly away, and the candy, of course. But it's just so nice to be outside. So I'm happy to do another message to you from the great outdoors. This is kind of cool. As I wrapped up October, producer Jay came over to visit. So he's over on Long Island. We live in Jersey, again, for a few more days. And he drove over to get a pair of headphones that he left in his locker when he departed after hours. So I had to return those headphones, but he's doing really well. He's about to start a brand new job. Really excited for him. So I just wanted you to know that he's completely healthy and he's still alive and kicking. And also when he left, he took some Twix with him, some Halloween candy, of course. So now that we are under a week to go before we relocate, it's been a little bit nuts. I can't possibly do a video inside because the whole house is filled with boxes, furniture that's out of place. We've sold and donated as much as we can, but the rest will fit into our 26-foot long moving container. It's a 35-foot long truck with the cab, but the space that we have to pack is 26 feet. We're getting some special movers. Oh no, candy's flying everywhere. Hold on, got the candy, don't worry. The special movers are coming to get the piano into the truck, so I decided to take the piano with me. Pretty attached to it. It was a gift from my mom, a used piano, but I love it. So we're taking that. Taking our washer and dryer, so some heavy items that we'll have to get into the truck. We do have a dolly, but otherwise it's me and Bob, my husband, and then one other neighbor. So we're gonna be building a lot of muscles and burning a lot of calories. So we're looking forward to that. I've actually never done a move where it wasn't me driving a truck or me moving it myself. So this seems kind of natural to me, but people keep giving us funny looks when we tell them that we're doing this move ourselves. So yeah, we'll start our 3-day journey once the truck is packed and we will make our way to Texas. We'll stop in Southwest Virginia along the Tennessee line, and then we'll also stop in Little Rock. We seem to be making a lot of trips to Arkansas since we got married, so I'm worried about the flowers. So last weekend, I guess now a couple weekends ago, we started another road trip to Texas. We had to take Princess Leia, my car, down, and we also took a load of stuff, some of the more fragile items that I didn't really want in a moving truck, like our wedding flowers and dishes. So yeah, we drove to Texas once already in the last month, and we stopped along the way in Arkansas for a family wedding. My husband's nephew was getting married, so it was good to see the whole family. We stayed in Arkansas for about 36 hours or so. It was really fun to just chill at the house before the wedding. But I have to tell you this funny story, and those of you who are big college football fans, this will speak to you, but also really an indoctrination into what I have gotten myself into, marrying into a UT family, a University of Texas family. So hook 'em horns is what I hear all the time. So we're at this wedding, and they're introducing the new bride and groom, his nephew and now niece, who we really love. And they're going through their first dance, and people are cheering whenever he dips her or whenever he twirls her, like cheering. It's really neat. But we look over to the table next to us, which is full of our family members. And what we realize is that they're all watching the Texas game go into overtime. Oh my gosh. So big rally for the Longhorns. They go into overtime. They ultimately end up winning. When they finally close out the game, more cheers. This is way past the point at which the new couple is on the dance floor. They've moved on to something else. I think it was dinner now. So Texas closes out the game, and cheers erupt all over the room where we're having the reception. One person, I think it was someone from our family, I'm pretty sure, yells "hook 'em horns" and starts cheering, and everyone else gets up and starts doing high fives. Oh my gosh, the entire reception hall, now it wasn't huge, but there were probably 100 people in there, start cheering or groaning if they were A&M fans or they're Aggie fans. That game came later in the reception. So yes, it's kind of funny. I've got photos of the family all intently staring at one little video screen on a phone so that they can follow the game. And then of course the A&M game later on that evening. So yes, this is what I'm getting myself into. But I also know that Texas is special to me. My mom's been there for 13 years. It's where I met my husband. It's where we got married. Now my other side of the family is all there in the Lone Star State. So we're really excited to build a life and a home there. We'll be happy to show you around. We've got a cool piece of property with some acreage and a barn. The dogs will be thrilled. So yeah, once we get there, we'll introduce you to our corner of Texas. So we did one road trip. We left Princess Leia, we flew back, and now we've just got the one last one-way road trip that will take us 2.5 days. Flower, by the way, our Belgian Malinois mix, gets carsick. And so we have to get her some Dramamine, some doggy Dramamine, so that she can survive without throwing up the entire time that we're on the road. It's happened many times now. I kind of can see it on her face when she starts to feel nauseous and unwell. So before we leave, I will be posting one more blog about New Jersey, really my ode to New Jersey and what it's meant in my life. But also, it's time for another edition of Ask Amy Anything. So before we leave New Jersey, I will do one more video in our backyard. I don't know if the flowers will still be blooming by then, probably not, but I'll find a cool spot. Maybe I'll be bundled up in my winter coat, a winter coat I might not need in Texas. I will definitely miss the winter. But if you want to send your questions, I'll put a post up on both Twix at A-Law Radio, as well as on our Facebook page, which, you know, it's still after hours, after business hours with Amy Lawrence. And I hope that you'll send your questions. I know a lot of you have questions, some of them about work and when we'll be on the radio more often. I don't know why I said weeks. It's just me. My husband refuses to be on the radio. When I will be back on the radio and when you can hear me on a more regular basis and how. And I hope to have some news soon. It's been hard. I miss the creativity. I miss the connection with you all. I don't love being on camera, but this will have to do for now. Thanks for all your fun responses to the videos and the photos that we've shown you. The hike up Mount Washington, I loved that. So it's been good to have some time to spend with my husband and family and prepare for the move and also for the adoption. But I do miss radio. It is my first love. It's my passion, and I can't wait to dive back into it. So again, enjoy your leftover Halloween candy and what's left of the fall. I'm excited to talk to you again. Happy November. Enjoy it. The oranges and the autumn. It's my favorite season, so I'm all in, as you can tell, with the orange. Talk soon.